Welcoming a new baby into your family is a wonderful, exciting time. As a parent, your top priority is keeping your little ones safe and healthy. One of the most important things you can do to protect your baby is to make sure they get their vaccinations. Think of vaccines as a tiny shield, specially designed to guard your baby against serious illnesses. These illnesses, like measles or whooping cough, can be very dangerous for small babies. Vaccinations are a safe and proven way to give your baby's body the tools it needs to fight off these nasty germs before they can cause harm, helping your child grow up strong and well. You might be wondering what exactly a vaccine is. It's a very clever bit of medicine. Vaccines contain a very small, safe, and weakened or inactive part of a germ, like a virus or bacteria. This tiny piece is not enough to make your baby sick. Instead, its job is to teach your baby's immune system. The immune system is your body's natural defense force. By introducing this harmless piece of the germ, the vaccine helps the immune system learn how to recognize and attack the real germ if your baby ever comes into contact with it in the future. It's like giving the defense force a training manual for a specific enemy. The reason babies need these vaccinations so early in life is because their immune systems are still new and developing. They haven't had the time to build up natural protection against many diseases. Newborns get some temporary protection from their mother, but this immunity starts to wear off after a few months. This is precisely when the vaccination schedule begins, stepping in to provide a new, more robust layer of defense. Vaccinating your baby at the recommended ages ensures they are protected during their most vulnerable period, giving them the best possible start in life and keeping them safe from infections that are especially severe for infants. So, when we talk about vaccinating your baby, we are talking about a fundamental act of care and protection. It is a simple step with a powerful, long-lasting impact on your child's health and well-being. These jabs are one of the greatest successes in modern medicine, having saved countless lives and prevented immense suffering around the world. By choosing to vaccinate, you are joining generations of parents who have given their children the gift of health, allowing them to play, learn, and grow without the threat of preventable diseases looming over them. It's a decision that helps protect not just your baby, but your whole community. Keeping track of your baby's vaccinations can feel like a lot to remember, but a clear schedule helps make it manageable. The vaccination program is designed to protect your baby at specific ages when they are most at risk. It all starts when your baby is just 2 months old. At this first important appointment, they will receive the 6-in-1 vaccine. This single injection protects against 6 serious diseases: diphtheria, tetanus, whooping cough, polio, Hib, Haemophilus influenzae type B, and hepatitis B. They will also get a vaccine for rotavirus, which is given as drops in their mouth, and the Men-B vaccine to protect against meningitis. B. The next set of vaccinations happens when your baby is 3 months old. This visit is a bit simpler, but just as crucial. Your baby will receive their second dose of the 6-in-1 vaccine, which builds on the protection from the first dose. They will also get another dose of the rotavirus vaccine. Giving vaccines in several doses is very important because it helps to build up stronger and longer-lasting immunity. Each dose acts like a booster, reminding your baby's immune system how to fight the germs, making their defenses even more reliable and robust for the future. This repeated training is key to ensuring they are fully protected. When your baby reaches 4 months of age, it's time for their third vaccination appointment. At this visit, they will get their final dose of the 6-in-1 vaccine, completing their primary protection against those 6 major diseases. They will also receive their second dose of the Men-B vaccine. This completes the initial course for some of their most important immunizations. Following the schedule closely ensures that the protection develops properly and is in place before your baby becomes more mobile and starts interacting more with the world, where they might encounter these germs. It's all about building that shield of protection layer by layer. Finally, around their first birthday, your baby will have another set of important jabs. At 12 to 13 months, they will receive the Hib-Men-C vaccine, which boosts their protection against Haemophilus influenzae type B and protects against meningitis C. They will also get the MMR vaccine, which stands for measles, mumps, and rubella. The final vaccines in this first year are the PCV and Men-B boosters, which reinforce their immunity against pneumococcal disease and meningitis B. This schedule has been carefully planned by experts to provide the best protection at the right times for your little one. The science behind how vaccines work is truly amazing, But the concept is quite simple. Your baby's body has a brilliant defense system called the immune system. Its job is to find and destroy any germs that could make your baby ill. When your baby gets a vaccine, it introduces a safe, weakened, or inactive version of a germ into their body. This tiny, harmless part of the germ is enough for the immune system to notice it, but not enough to cause any illness. The immune system sees this newcomer as an invader and springs into action to fight it off, just as it would with a real infection. Once the immune system has dealt with the harmless germ from the vaccine, it does something very clever. It remembers it. It creates special cells called memory cells. These cells hold the information about that specific germ, like a blueprint of the enemy. If your baby is ever exposed to the real, active germ in the future, at nursery, a soft play area, or out in the community, their immune system will recognize it immediately. Thanks to those memory cells, it already knows exactly how to defeat the germ, and it can launch a fast and powerful attack to destroy it before it has a chance to make your baby sick. This process is what we call immunity. It's a natural, proactive way of protecting your child. Instead of waiting for your baby to get sick to develop immunity, which can be very dangerous, vaccines help them build immunity in a completely safe and controlled way. It's like having a fire drill. You practice what to do in case of a fire, so that if a real one ever happens, everyone knows how to respond quickly and safely. Vaccinations are a safe practice run for your baby's immune system, preparing it for any potential real-life encounters with serious diseases. An incredible benefit of vaccination is something called herd immunity or community immunity. When enough people in a community are vaccinated, it becomes much harder for a disease to spread from person to person. This creates a protective bubble around the entire community, including those who are most vulnerable. This includes tiny babies who are too young to have had all their jabs, people with weakened immune systems due to illness like cancer, and the elderly. So by vaccinating your baby, you are not only protecting them, but also playing a vital role in keeping your friends, family, and neighbors safe. It is incredibly important to follow the vaccination schedule and make sure your baby gets their jabs on time. The schedule is not random. It has been carefully designed by medical experts. It is time to protect your baby at the specific ages when they are most vulnerable to certain diseases. For example, diseases like whooping cough and meningitis B can be extremely serious or even fatal for very young infants. Delaying or missing these vaccines leaves your baby unprotected during this critical window, exposing them to unnecessary and potentially life-threatening risks. Sticking to the timetable is the best way to ensure their shield is up and ready when they need it most. Sometimes parents worry about their baby having a slight fever or being a bit grizzly after their injections. This is very common and is actually a sign that the vaccine is working. It shows that your baby's immune system is learning and building protection. These mild side effects, like a sore arm or feeling a bit under the weather, usually only last for a day or two. When you compare these minor and temporary discomforts to the severe and long-lasting harm that diseases like measles or polio can cause, it's clear that the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the small risks of side effects. Your doctor or nurse can give you advice on how to keep your baby comfortable. To help you stay on top of the schedule, it's a great idea to keep a record of all your baby's vaccinations. Your baby will be given a personal child health record, often called the Red Book. This is the perfect place to log all their jabs, including the date they were given and when the next ones are due. Bring this book with you to every appointment. You can also set reminders on your phone or mark the dates on a calendar. If you ever miss an appointment, don't panic. Just contact your GP surgery as soon as you can to reschedule. It's never too late to catch up and get your baby the protection they need. Finally, if you have any questions or concerns about vaccinations, please talk to a healthcare professional. Your GP, practice nurse, or health visitor are there to help you. They can provide you with reliable, evidence-based information and address any worries you might have. There is a lot of misinformation online, so it's always best to get your advice from a trusted medical expert. Remember, you are doing a fantastic job as a parent. Making the decision to vaccinate is one of the most loving and protective things you can do for your child, giving them a healthy start and a safer future.